Anggreni. I'm from Chamemel class. Prodi D3 Kebidanan Magelang, Poltekkes Kemenkes Semarang. I will presentation about the importance of keeping healthy reproductive of health. Teens have a great curiosity and tend to want to explore the world. Often the desire to explore all these things is not accompanied by careful consideration so that sometimes his actions are his for himself, others, and the environment around him. If not given attention and left unsupervised, these risks acts can create various problems. Reproductive health is often misunderstood wrongly as just sexual intercourse, so that many parents feel that this topic of conversion is appropriate to discuss with teenagers. In fact, reproductive health is a condition of physical, mental, and social health which is very important for adults to understand, so that it does not only discuss sexual relation. The situation is certainly dangerous. The absence of accurate information causes adolescents to seek and get information about reproductive health from unreliable sources, such as friends or from pornographic media. As a result, their perception of sex and reproductive health are wrong and unhealthy. Puberty makes adolescents aware of their potential and becomes more expansive in exploring sexual organ and behavior. Perception of reproductive health and sexuality can be carried wrong into their sexual behavior. For adolescents who are sexually active, this misconception can increase risk sexual behavior and lead to risks of contracting sexual transmitted disease. The disease can include vaginal disease, chlamydia, gonorrhea, to HIV/AIDS. If left untreated, the disease can lead to further infection and endanger him. Next, how to mention reproductive organ include 1. Use a soft, dry, clean, and dureless or damp towel. 2. Wearing underwear with a material that easily absorbs it. 3. Underwear is changed at least 2 times a day. 4. For women, after urinating, cleaning the genital should be done from the front of the back so that germs in the anus do not enter the reproductive organs. 5. For men, it is recommended to be circumcised or circumcised in order to prevent transmission of sexually transmitted disease and reduce the risk of penicle cancer. In fact, many adolescents are afraid to discuss reproductive health issues with their parents because of shame, fear or of being scolded or punished. There are also many adolescents who do not know that they have reproductive health disease, but are reluctant to have them checked into health facilities. Parents have a very important role in adolescent life, so that parents need to be more intensive instilling good moral value to adolescents, one of which is by explaining the disadvantages of premarital sexual relation from outside, from potential disease that can be transmitted from risks, sexual behavior, to the consequence of mental and financial unpreparedness in starting hot life due to unplanned pregnancy. It would be better if the education was provided with the principle of love and open so that adolescents will be more comfortable and open themselves to discussing problems related to reproductive health. Having an until all things related to reproductive health and sexuality will will in a way help your children to better understand the risks that can arise from misunderstanding the subject. To be able to provide information about reproductive health effectively, effectively, parents need to filter information such so that the knowledge provided to adolescents is accurate and does not cause excessive concern for adolescents. Become a companion that is familiar to them so they can feel comfortable asking questions about reproductive health. This way, you can get closer to the children and they will feel that their parents are cool because they are open of discussing things that are considered fact. This is all that can be said. Hopefully, this little information about reproductive health can be useful for me and all. Yes, us and we always mention reproductive health. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.